Members of the Wolf Pack, it's your boy Greiwolph, back with another episode of Final Fantasy 16. What time is it? It's already 10 o'clock. I guess we'll say we'll probably play this for an hour or two. Probably go eat around like noon or 1 o'clock, something like that. Let's just see how far we get between now and then. So on the road again.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know.
For a reason they'll never know.
I cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery.
How do they know that y'all did it though?
Tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today.
But that's exactly what I was talking about.
Must be lanced if it is to heal.
For bearers, it's only gotten harder for them because you destroyed the Mother Crystal.
We've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
This game also hasn't even been out a month yet. It's only been out, what 2 weeks?
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Right over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
One thing I really got to change. It's an old airship. One thing that I really got to change is my thumbnails. I got to figure out how to do these thumbnails thing. These thumbnails be atrocious.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Yep.
Never a dull moment.
And I can craft some new stuff. We love that. Let me export this video. Alright.
Welcome back, Sid.
I know there's gonna be mad new quests to do. My controller's starting to drift. That's bad. I don't remember dropping it anywhere at any time. How many points do I have? 5,000. It's a trophy to master all these things too. And that's just grinding on top of grinding. Games just want you to grind it out. What is this? Thunderstorm is pretty strong, but this creates a ball of lightning that upon being struck, I may say hit the button, chain lightning. What's your strong attack? I like it because it's small. The only thing that's, yeah, my controller, something's going on my controller because it's doing that zoom out thing by itself. It has the same amount of stun, but definitely not the same amount of damage. I might have to do some grinding off stream to get that stuff up pretty good. Trying to see if his hair growing on the other side, like how detailed they was with the game. Like, okay, since he burnt his face on that side, then he can't grow hair on that side properly because of the burn marks, obviously. Moogle.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Cliff could have missed the forces sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well, then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Let me see what else she knows.
Ah, my favorite pupil. One would think.
I don't know why some of it's voiceover, some of it's not voiceover.
I admit. A far more reputable fellowship. My beloved homeland. Or at least
Most of these y'all can pause so you can read it.
What is it that you wish to learn? Of course.
My bird. Fine, how? What's this?
Study it well, Clive.
Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm sure all the rest of the stuff is probably going to open up for me once I talk to other people I need to talk to first.
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business or pleasure?
Oh, hush up.
Fine purse weighing you down.
You got nothing new for me. After 5 years, you have nothing new for me. Maintains the charge until cast. I like that. Increases the limit break generation amount by 3% while dealing damage. Amount by 6% when taking damage. But I stand by what I said. You really got nothing new. Increased gil by 35%. I think right now I got the 25% one. Let's go ahead and buy it. It's only $5,000. We'll buy that. I don't even know what it just equipped itself over top of. Experience by 15%, of course. Ooh, and normal encounters by 20%. But only in normal encounters, not like boss encounters and stuff. That AP thing will come in handy too. I probably need the AP more. I need the gil, because I don't really spend my gil.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
It's not equipping anything yet. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do the AP one over the gil one, because I'm gonna need AP more than I need gil. I barely spend gil.
It's better I'll be here.
Even though I do need gil so I can get these things, because I'm sure that's probably a trophy at some point. Ooh, elixirs. That's real good. Finally got elixirs in the game. I'll take this gil one off. I mean, I could have all of them on if I wanted to. Because another thing I had on top of that was increase my attack by 7. I wonder if these stack if I put 2 of them on. Nope, can't. Wait a minute, maybe. I'm gonna test it out. It's not even a good way to test it out. I have to go fight something that's just 1 of 1, and then go fight that same thing that's 1 of 1, and then see. I also got to remember to do that because I'm gonna forget.
What'd you need? What'd you want?
Yeah, see, because this doesn't even cost gil to forge weapons.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Got me a new sword. Yeah, none of this stuff matters.
Anything else?
Let's go back around this way. It just said that means you. That means who? Me? I'm not worried about that music box. Is old boy around here? Nah. Yeah, I can pause and read that.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
I should get some rest while I can. Nah, player, I need to go grind.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stylus.
Skin graph.
All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter? Have you been to the toll? I hear you should.
Why are you in my room, girl? Wall of memories. Oh, so I can put stuff on this wall. Looks like a lot of stuff can go on this wall too. There's a lot of stuff I have to find. Collectibles. Make sure nothing around here. Treasure chest. I forgot I got all those goblin coins and stuff like that. Let's see what Joe got to say.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Well, we know Joshua's still alive.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
I don't know, brother. Maybe her life is hard, and then she destroyed the mother crystal. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Bard. Oh, that's the historian dude. I don't know what I was about to do.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastport, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers weak enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Okay, so I still can't mess with this yet.
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
Shot some long hair. I've already said this before, but there's got to be some DLC coming up for this, and the DLC is probably gonna. And when I mean by DLC, I mean not even DLC, to purchases. So there'll be some purchases coming up for this, but for cosmetic reasons only. Okay, there's a quest down here. I definitely want to go to this. There's gotta be some cosmetic quests coming up, like some different clothing for Clive. Cause this uniform is pretty dope, but it also gets boring really fast. I would think after time skips, clothes would change significantly. Like my guy, you still wearing the same clothes after 5 years. You would think somebody would be able to notice him a little quicker. Like, oh, that's that Clive guy. That ain't see it. I remember those clothes. And that same sword that you have for 5 years. But then they're like, maybe not. His hair is a little longer. His beard's a little scruffier. And he doesn't have a freaking bearer's mark on his face. Just like that one dude said.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which
Which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright. Slay thorny thistle. This where that thorny thing is at? Yeah, I'm tracking about. I'm sure these dudes probably got some quests going on too. I'm gonna have to go pop a lop all these dudes and pick up all their quests, even though it says no quest is available. Anyways, let's look into this experience thing that I was talking about before. I was at 600 or something. Why is that so far away? That's because I was doing this quest. I forgot about that. Alright. Let's kill these two. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I had the claw one on. So we got 18 experience from killing two.
It's over. This one. Go, Torgal. Torgal, kill.
27 experience from killing 3 of them. Alright, 18 and 27 was the number. The max level in this game is, well, in the first playthrough, is 50. So
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Stay down. You're finished. This one.
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
no. Excuse me.
Stay down.
Let me see if there's gonna be. I think there's 4 of them over here. That's gonna mess the number up, but. Is that 5? $50 for 5. Let me see if I can find a tree or 2. 2 was 18 and tree was 27. Why would you? Ooh, that got me really good.
Help me, boy.
I got that blind justice trophy pretty quick. Ooh, that was pretty good. I was hoping for that parry. Yeah, go ahead and die for me right quick. Slow motion for me. I already know stuff here is not going to give me that much experience. I need to go to the whatever the zones is for this, but I'm trying to. I'm still conducting this test. I'm just running around killing stuff as I'm doing it. I feel like it is though, because 50%, 50 experience is, you know, it doesn't seem like as much. It actually is a pretty good amount. That I feel like it is stacking.
This one. Kill.
What are you mad at, boy? I'm not even gonna fight the big buffalo guy yet. That was quick to get that blind justice. The blind justice one I think is to hit 50. I mean not 50. Yeah, I think it's to send like 50 boats or something like that. Is what it is. It's gotta be crazy getting stepped down. I know it's some over here, but I can't remember if it's 4 or 3 over here too. How many? 1, 2, 3. All right, 27 was the number.
Get him.
30. 27 from 30 ain't that strong. Right? That ain't really that big to be wasting the whole slot when I can be using it for something else. Like my gil, 35% more gil. The guild one can really stack up because I got one that does 25 and one that does 35. Come on now, that's 60%. 60% more guild. And those not even the top ones. But right now I'm at what? Plus 25% more XP? 10 and 15? Yeah.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking Imperials. Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
See any quests around here so I can just move about freely.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Sharp!
Hey?
I was probably going to that one place that was blocked off.
potions to chill.
Do. That's what I thought. I don't get money from fighting regular battles. I get AP and I get experience. So these are the best ones to have on for right now. Yep, AP and experience. So yeah, these are the best two to have on. I can't remember. There's another game that's like that too. That some other RPGs that I've played. Dang. In which Martha.
Are you hurt?
In which you
It's them at the Abbey who need you.
you don't get money unless you do the battles.
Tell us what happened. What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were going to hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far. Even the Empire.
Yeah, Hornets.
Make it look easy.
'Cause it is easy.
Get him! Over here! Ogle, kill!
She got 9.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
I can't remember what the trophy is for this lightning rod one, but once I remember it, I'm gonna get it. Cause I thought it was like to have somebody walk into it or whatever it was, but even when they walk into it, it doesn't automatically hurt them. It's not like it's a proxy thing. Dude flying through the air as the end scene is crazy. It's bananas.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
I got experience twice.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Make sure ain't nothing around here. RPGs, baby. Always do your searching. I mean, granted, there ain't nothing spectacular, but dang.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be safe unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Syl's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Where are you?
In here. We found a survivor.
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. The bearers. They didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Arthur said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Okay. And of course I lost freaking Shiva. Oh, Geo. Bro, open the chest. See, meteorite was cool and all before I realized I didn't need it. I guess I can save it for New Game Plus. Thought I'd seen something. Oh, what is this? That's new. That's the eyeball things that can petrify you. When the hell did that start? Bounty. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating the notorious mark can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear and upgrade existing. Psh, I'm already here now.
Think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
What the hell?
Get him! Too slow.
Okay.
Nice try.
Attack!
20,000. Oh, doom me. I'ma die. I'm stuck.
This one.
Oh, you really can't dodge that. Get out of that. Get out of it. I really wasn't expecting that. But it is what it is. We got it. I ain't getting no daggone good materials.
You didn't see that coming.
Ooh, nice one, Clive. Nice one. He didn't see that coming with his big old eyeball.
That must be the bridge.
Obviously, that dude was put there on purpose. And we could have ran from it because technically he's over the level that I think they're supposed to be at. Because I think the last level we even looked at was like 20. I think I'm 27, 28.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Perhaps. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Or run back so I can kill whatever's there. There's got to be some mounts in this game.
Thank you, Founder.
Yeah, you welcome, my boy.
Do.
Now, dude. Oh, now you sell the core sword. That's crazy how you sell the core sword now. Oh, that was me trying to sell my stuff. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. I was about to say. What's this? Increase stone skin tonic duration by 30 seconds. Don't really care about that. I care about those things, you know, and I'm gonna get enough money to get all of those. It would probably behoove me to put the experience, the guild one on, because you only get guild from fighting quests, not just from fighting regular monsters. So I might have to just eat the experience one and put that guild one on because I'm gonna need all that guild to buy all of those spell things. I could wait more towards the end game and do it, or maybe I can wait to New Game Plus. As a matter of fact, New Game Plus probably should give me a lot more experience. I'll just do it at New Game Plus because I think everything carries over, your money and everything.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry.
That's if I even need those things.
Before we passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Renown points. I'm about to figure out how to get more of those. Oh, you alright, my boy? Alright, let's do these side quests. That's a plus.
Best off staying where we are.
Try not to move. Go and wake up.
Oi! You there!
Pretty sure I helped him
With
before.
that sword of yours? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright, cool.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Oh, this is addition to something because a little plus sign is there. You want to break through and start running? Thank you.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
It is quite a name for a chocobo. That's quite a name for a chocobo. Come here.
Over here.
I'm gonna let him kill it. Good job.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Ambrosia is one of a kind. I can't remember. I thought his dead horse was freaking. I mean, his dead chocobo was white too.
We're not alone.
But I can't remember. It's been such a long time. I didn't mean to do that. I need to take it off, the AP thing off, and then put it back on and see if there's a huge difference. Good job, boy. Because I didn't test that. Because it says what? You only get it for normal ones or something like that? In normal encounters. What does that even mean? What does normal encounters even mean?
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
I'm about to wipe the floor with these dudes.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
All right. Come here. You son of a bitch.
Get him!
Give me thunder!
Oh, I thought I would dodge at the last minute.
To me, boy. Come on.
Come here. Walk into it. He is fucking me up.
Too slow. Nice try.
Quest stuff, quest stuff.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, my boy.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. No matter who you are, you done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you, and it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Yay! We got a mount.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling.
Even put a patch on his eye.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
No, that fella was a bearer.
That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Ambush attack. Oh, got something new, baby. After 18 years. 18 years, you found the kid wasn't his. I almost died. Well, I almost died, but my experience is pretty low. Making sure I'm looking around. Alright, no quest in here.
Now, where's Gav?
There's always where's Gav, never how's Gav.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Of course.
His name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Uh-oh. Lion reports, hunt board, patrons whisper, all three. Let's look into these things, shall we?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Let's go turn this side quest in. Well, might as well look at these things while I'm here, because I think they all happen up here anyways. Do they? Ah, they all happen over there. That quest and this other quest up there. Wait, what's this? There's something at the reading table.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Give me that. I gotta collect all these things. I'm almost positive that's a trophy. Collectibles are always a trophy in the game. Alright. So we'll go down. Hit these. Come back around. Hit that. might as well go ahead and do this too while I'm down. Well,
Finish with that log, sir. Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
got some good experience. I'm about to level up here soon. Ooh, the +1 okay. What level am I? '28. Oh, excuse me. I want to level this up too. This thing probably levels up twice too, and that's the crazy thing about it. These things take a lot to level up. A lot of AP. I think experience might be the best one to do. I think all the AP stuff probably, AP and Gil will probably be better to leave towards the end. Even in experience, when you think about it, it's probably better to leave towards the end game. And what you're getting a lot of experience for fighting stuff. Like, at least I would think you would be getting a lot of experience for fighting stuff in the end game.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valestia
Little hands and
are
little
warlords
arms.
already, or with the Blight in the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
I already got that one. Broken Healed and Rosaria. I'm gonna kill all of these. Although I'm probably gonna forget too, so.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yeah, that's about this 5 years.
Words are immortal. Business is busy. Still. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
I didn't even see the UFC fights. Completing side quests will earn renown. Aspiring nameless. Blah blah blah. Got 55 points off rip.
You earned this.
$400 ability points. That's good. 1 meteorite.
There you are.
Berserker ring is net. It's at 85.
All done?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh. So, oh. And Sid. But he's still with us too. Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
All right. Now up here, we'll get that one quest.
And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. Welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure, why not?
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
You're just a hideaway. You're just a feeling. You took my heart away beyond the meaning.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they?
Hmm.
Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid. Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts.
With
From the backyard.
Curdle your
Your
guts.
service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things.
Very blocky.
He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not the dead ones. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Claude, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
There has to be a way to get in there faster. This is atrocious.
That room's as ragged as... I hear there's trouble.
Oh, yep.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. No, I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Level up. Another collectible. Will you get up there? I don't know why I'm running all the way around there. That's not necessary. Let's go ahead and jump to this next part.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We'll face it together then.
To the end.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Let me see something for a minute. Oh, now I can travel to different places. I remember any of these places being where the marks are. Not gonna kill the chocobos because they don't really give good AP. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take a little breaky break after this. It's a little ridiculous, don't you think? Can't remember if blue chocobos are, oh, bluebirds are dangerous. I'm pretty sure they are. Yep. You're getting your friends killed just for being alive. $86, that's crazy. Hey, get up, bro. Looking a little pathetic. Alright, before we go on, I need to get a little bit of rest. I'm super tired. I'm over here dozing off. So, thank you for tagging along with this video. I'll pop back on in a couple of hours. I'm gonna rest a little bit, then get food, then pop back on later. Appreciate y'all. Greiwolph out.